Make Love, Not War by Helen and Ted Faulkner. It was the swinging 60s, and Rooster was bored. Now that Fluffy was sitting on eggs, she wasn't fun anymore. She just sat there, getting fatter and bossier every day that passed. All his friends were having a groovy time, and here he was, with his grouchy wife, cooped up in the hen house all day. Fluffy was getting really ticked off. Roo was working on her nerves, always hanging around the balcony, staring into the distance, grumbling about sex, drugs, and rock and roll. It was time for him to settle down. He would be a father soon, and what example was he going to set to his youngsters if he didn't mend his ways? Fox was tired. He's worked all weekend turning his orange combi into a passion wagon. He'd painted big psychedelic daisies all over it. He'd taken out the back seats and laid down mattresses. He'd put up curtains and installed a hi-fi that would blow your mind. Last thing he'd done was take out the silencer, so the exhaust roared like a crazy monster. He was ready to hit the road, but first he had to attend to more urgent needs. He needed food. In the hen house, Roo needed something to do. He grabbed his guitar and strutted out onto the balcony and let fly with a juicy riff. "Cock-a-doodle-doo," he sang. "Shut up, Roo," called Fluffy. "You'll wake the eggs." "It's a groovy day, baby," said Rooster. "Come out here and smell the sunshine." Fluffy puffed up her wings and repositioned them over her nest. "Shut up! I want to sleep in. And I'm warning you, Roo," she squawked. "If you wake me up again, you're in big trouble." Rooster sighed and put down his guitar. Over the next hill, the great music festival Woodstock was about to begin. He wanted to be there. He wanted an adventure. Suddenly, the hen house began to rock as a psychedelic combi roared into the farmyard. Hi-fi pumping out, the sound of silence. Rooster sprang to attention. The combi stopped. Out jumped Fox, dressed in a hip jumpsuit with a purple headband. "Hey, brother," called Fox. "I've got some fab news. Come down here and I'll tell you everything." Rooster peered down at Fox. Fox was one cool cat, but he was still a fox. "You can tell me from down there," Rooster crowed at Fox. "What's up, Fox?" "The world leaders have signed a peace treaty. There are no more wars, no more violence." "Oh, that is fantastic news," exclaimed Rooster. "Shut up," screeched Fluffy from her nest. "And tell that hippie to switch off his car radio." The radio station had moved on to "All You Need Is Love." Rooster sighed. His wife was so mean. She didn't get him. She didn't understand how cool Fox was with his orange flowery car and his bell-bottoms. "Come down here," called Fox. "Let me give you a big hug. We are all vegetarians now." "Don't be stupid, Roo," called Fluffy from her nest. "He's still a fox." I'll take you for a ride in my love-mobile, purred Fox. We can go check out the chicks at Woodstock. Sow some wild oats, if you get my drift. What about your chicks right here? Fluffy clucked at Roo. You've got duties to carry out, and chores, and someone needs to sweep the house and get it ready for the big day. Roo was torn. He wanted to be a good father to his clutch of eggs. But he wanted more than anything to have one last joyride in a passion wagon to a music festival. He wanted to make love, not war, with lots of pretty chicks with tie-dyed feathers. I'm warning you, said Fluffy, finally heaving herself off her nest and flying up onto the roof. I have never heard of a vegetarian fox. What does he eat? Lentils. Get back inside at once. Fox smirked as he got into the driving seat and slammed the door. You're henpecked, Fox shouted at Roo. Roo had had enough. But out, he crowed to Fluffy. I'm going whether you like it or not. You never trust people. We are going to make love, not war. And I believe in a world where everyone lives together in harmony. Oh, grow up, snapped Fluffy. But she was worried. She knew Fox's type. He had as much love and peace as a psychopath with a shotgun. Wait! She screeched as Roo flew off the balcony and into the farmyard. Fox opened the car door for him. Groovy man. You, show your old lady who's the boss. Fluffy had to think fast. Wait for me, she yelled. Roo paused. I take it all back, squawked Fluffy. I'm a bourgeois housewife. Let me come along too. And here comes Dog and his kids. Hey, Dog, she yelled across the farmyard. Fox is taking us all to Woodstock. We are going to make peace, not war. Pile in. There's lots of room. The pack of dogs came bounding through the farmyard, tongues lolling and tails wagging. I don't dig this, yelped Fox, slamming the door. What if Dog hasn't heard the news about the peace treaty? He doesn't know about flower power. I got a split. He rammed the combi into gear, gunned the engine, and roared off. Fluffy turned to Roo. You're an idiot. You know that. Now get upstairs and sweep the floor. Roo sighed as he watched the combi disappear into a cloud of dust. The hi-fi was still blaring. This time it was playing Born to be Wild.